Two Moms and a Camera. I'm Shelly. This is... Say your name! Nikki! And we're still drinking Prosecco.
Yes, we are.
You may have noticed we film a few videos together because we're busy. We're moms. We work.
We are moms.
We get together. We do this. The video that we did about body image, there were a lot of comments about body hair.
Yes.
And people being concerned about their hair. And I said I have hairy arms. I don't know whether you can see that, but they're definitely hairy. And when I was a little girl, I was very self-conscious about it. When I got married, I insisted on having a long sleeve dress because of my hair. I didn't want my hairy arms showing in the pictures.
What was so interesting is that I think this video probably we got the most feedback ever, and the majority of you were talking about being hairy and how intimidating and upsetting it could be. So we thought it was really important to make this video because boy do we have experience with body hair.
Well, body hair, unfortunately, as you age, body hair becomes more prominent.
I hate
Except
to
the
tell
hair on
you.
my arms has actually gotten thinner.
Yay.
So those of you with hairy arms, just be patient. So I have a bit of a story time to do with this body hair. I was in the car, we packed the kids up, we were going away for the weekend. We were going to a cottage. So everybody's in the car, it's packed up, we're driving, we've left home, we have a 3-hour drive, and I put down the car visor to check my makeup. And I see this hair on my chin, and I swear this thing is 1.5 inches long.
People, when you're in the car, I don't know what it is. I don't know if
Worst place!
it's the natural lighting. You could be going to check your makeup, you could be doing, whatever, and boom, there it is.
It was this long, and it was right
I've
here.
had that happen too.
And I'm like dying because I'm thinking, what am I gonna do, right? I'm in the car, I don't have anything with me, so I tried to pull it out. And have you ever curled ribbon on a gift? Have you?
I have.
So that's what I
did it
did.
curl?
So I pulled the hair, and instead of coming out, it's curled up like a curling ribbon, or like a little piglet tail. So now I have this coiffed body hair, chin hair on my
Looking
on my
quite
chin.
familiar to a pubic hair probably on
It
your
kind
chin.
of did. So then I realized I had a first aid kit in my bag. So I pulled it out, and thankfully there were safety scissors. Probably not intended to cut chin hair, but that's what I used them for. So the moral of this story is keep tweezers and scissors in your purse because you will see hairs more in the car.
On your face.
On your face.
At a certain age, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
And it's really embarrassing. And it's so frustrating if you have no way of getting rid of them. The other thing I did once, this is really bad. I was talking to a nice looking man, and I realized I could feel like a chin hair on my chin.
So
and
were you touching your face when you were talking to it?
Yes, and then I kept playing with it.
Oh no!
I couldn't leave it alone because once you know it's there, it's like annoying, right? So I'm like, and then I realized afterwards, the whole time I'm talking to this very attractive man, I'm playing.
That's
playing
never
with
good.
my chin hair. No.
Talking about attractive men, my husband decides that, well, actually, no, he didn't decide. I had just taken this course in waxing, so I thought that I knew it all about waxing. So, you know how men have a certain hairline where they get a cut, but then the hair tends to grow on their neck a little bit down. So my husband really grows hair on his neck for whatever reason. So I had decided, we were young, we were like in our 20s, so I had taken this waxing course, and I had said to him, oh, no problem, I'll wax the hair on the back of your neck, no problem. What I hadn't realized is that before you wax the hair on anybody's neck, you should actually try and trim it off to certain length so that it's not ridiculously painful. I slapped hot wax on the back of his neck and then tried to take it off, and he screamed, and it wouldn't, because it was so, I hate to say he's going to hate me for this, but there was so much hair that it wouldn't tear. And I had this massive globby wax
You
on the
couldn't
back
get it
of
off?
I couldn't get it off, and he was screaming. And his friend was with us at the time, and his friend thought this was so funny. He was on the floor laughing. And Gavin was screaming and bleeding, I might add, because there was, oh yeah, it was awful. It was terrible, and I had to get this hot wax off. So yeah, that wasn't the best time. So everybody has hair. Hair happens. Hair happens.
Do you wax or do you tweeze?
I tweeze because I don't really, unlike my sister, I'm not hairy. I've never been. I'm dealing with hair more that I'm getting older, because I think your hormones change and you do tend to have hair growing where you don't want it. But I've really never had an issue with hair. So I've been able to shave or pluck. I've done waxing a little bit, but I'm really not. I more wax like my face, my eyebrows, and occasionally my lip, but not often. I don't really have that issue.
So I've done all kinds of things. Now, I wax currently, but I prefer threading. But threading is like childbirth pain.
Childbirth pain?
Nikki?
Yeah, but
honestly,
you giving birth and me giving birth were two different things.
Because the hair, like my eyebrows are really thick. I don't have normal hair. I have really thick hair, and it hurts so much. Like my eyes are watering, I'm crying, I'm by the time I'm done, I'm just a mess. So I've actually gone back to waxing, but it causes me to break out a little bit. So I would recommend trying different things. If your hair's not as thick as mine, threading is really nice, especially if you go to good places. They can really get a good shape on your eyebrows. And then tweeze in between. Every week I take a magnifying mirror in a bright light area with my tweezers and my scissors, and I do some grooming.
Magnifying mirrors are the best invention.
Especially
if you don't have
older.
one, honestly, if you don't have any, go and get one.
It's going to be a bit shocking when you first look at yourself in a zoomed up mirror.
Prepare yourself.
But I recommend it because you can see all the hair, you can pull everything out. It's really, really good. So I definitely recommend threading. I think for me, it's the best. I have done laser hair removal.
Ooh.
Oh, you've got a bug.
Okay, please get rid of it. Thank you.
I've done laser hair removal on my bikini line, and I highly recommend that. It's expensive, but
now you can get your own lasers.
I don't know if they work though. I don't know. Maybe we should try it.
I think we should try it, because that would be amazing.
Are you volunteering? I'll laser you.
Yeah, I'll buy. They're not cheap, eh? They're like probably $400 to $500. But I think they're a good investment if they work.
I think the stronger the laser, the better the outcome is. But I had my bikini line lasered because every time I shaved, because my hair is so thick too, I got bumps and little ingrown hairs, and I was always a bumpy mess. And laser takes care of that. Laser actually kills the hair follicle, so you don't get ingrown hairs. It's actually a cure for ingrown hairs, so it's marvelous. So I would highly recommend that too for you older people. It changed my life. If I could afford to laser my whole body, I probably would.
But you know what? It is what it is. And once again, if you're not happy with something, there's things that you can do to get rid of it. So for you know what? I've never really ever noticed a hair on your arms. I don't see any hair on your face. No, I think you're good.
Because I carry tweezers and scissors with me. So cheers to tweezers and scissors.
Hair happens. Plucking happens. So
just pluck it.
Just pluck it.